you make a good point. The season low shots on goal allowed this season by the Ducks was the 18 they surrendered against the Blackhawks earlier this year. Similar to the beating the Ducks took here on Wednesday against Utah. Strome on the rush to Vatrano. Back to Strome. Got a little touch. And it's steered aside by Soderblom. Ryan Green out of St. John's, Newfoundland, gets it back, and it's Vlasic who comes in. His shot got through, kicked out by Husso. Keeps it alive for Bedard, who tried to center. Killorn reverses off the end wall with it. High in the zone again, feeds the blue line. Mintyukov's shot, purposely wide again, came off the end boards, and having a chop at it was Vatrano. Frank has it again, winds and fires, and it's absorbed by Soderblom. And it's Connor Murphy who reverses it away. 13-year veteran. First-round draft pick of the then Phoenix Coyotes. Here's a bad turnover. Trouba leans into it and gives the Ducks the lead. That was a nothing play, and it turned into a goal.
Forechecking pressure is what forces this turnover. And Jacob Trouba was licking his chops. A bunch of strides. Here's the pressure. It's Seneca and Kreider up top. And here is the rushed pass that goes all the way across. And in comes Trouba. And he just hammers it. A 94-mile-per-hour blast.
I was just going to say, you were talking about measuring mile per hours on shots from defensemen. Anaheim continues to get offense. He and Trouba have been playing together for all of 2 games. Trouba through the middle for Gauthier, who gets it across the line. McTavish just sweeps it on net. Lively rebound again to Trouba, who skates into it and says, little hook on Strome. Doesn't deter the Ducks as they continue on. Vatrano pushing it up the right boards. Comes loose at the side of the Chicago net. Killorn in front. Kick save. Oh, and a rebound right there for Vatrano. And we got a whistle for both Strome and Frank Vatrano.
Yeah, it was a good job by Killorn to keep that puck alive. He gets it to Strome. The rebound for Vatrano. Soderblom does a good job. Watch that left leg pad getting across right there. A little kick save and a beauty by him.
Nazar keeps this one in. Circles off the half wall. Snaps it all the way across. Got a man coming off the bench and a stick save by Husso on Levshunov. Hawks regroup and turn it over. Now Killorn, a little touch. Strome goes wide to the corner. Bad angle shot. Blocker right between the circles by Soderblom. In comes Killorn. Ducks do a good job to keep possession. Lacombe, short little pass, opens some space. Strome looking for a tip right to the top of the blue, and Soderblom will freeze it down.
Yeah, Killorn was there.
Jackson looks up ice. He's got Granlund with him. Penalty coming up as he receives a slash. The trailer, Trouba, pass across. Great save, Soderblom.
And
it's Vatrano again, who somehow does not find the back of the net.
That's one of those plays, John, that, you know, if Cutter just stops and just stands there in the blue paint, he can bank in off his feet.
Here's Mikheyev and Husso in good position to make the stop. Zellweger had trouble with a rebound. Hard in on the forecheck, Johnston, and trying to duck underneath him was Wyatt Kaiser, who eluded the big hit, but really caused some problems. 6'4". Gauthier enters the Chicago zone, dishes it on the right side. Seneca finds the trailer. It's Lacombe, and his shot gloved off by Soderblom, and he's starting to make things look easy. Teravainen trying to go up the boards with it, but it's wrestled back now to the front of the net. A chance for Karlsson, and a point-blank save by Soderblom. Lacombe keeps, puts it behind the net. Alex Vlasic chases, chips it around the boards. Terry keeps it in. Karlsson's the outlet, back for Terry. Dusts it off, fires and hit the goal post. Lacombe keeps it in, floats it to the net, looking for a tip, but it's blocked in front. Vlasic hard off the wall, not out. Lacombe again in front, looking for a tip from Kreider, and lunging to cover is Soderblom. As for Vatrano deflects out, it comes over. McTavish with a one-timer. Soderblom got across. Good puck recoveries in front, looking for a tip. It's loose, they score! Mason McTavish with a yawning net, and the Ducks break through on the power play, 2-0.
Yeah, a smart play by Seneca in front. He gets to that rebound, and instead of shoveling it back into the goaltender, pass over to McTavish. There's the redirect. That's why Soderblom can't handle it in the first place. Now watch what Beckett Seneca does here. Little tap. He knows where McTavish is. Kaiser can't get across to block the attempt, and the power play comes through.
Well, McTavish led the Ducks in goals a season ago with 20. A tip in front. It goes off of Nazar and all the way to center ice. Ducks regroup quickly, and Killorn gets it back in. Dragging it with him is Strome. Pulls it to the forehand. Another rebound, and Soderblom lunging. Thought it was under him, but he was able to keep it out. Killorn wires it around right point. Trouba, middle of the ice. Leo Carlsson. His shot tipped high in the slot. Ends up in the corner off the stick of Ryan Strome. Anaheim just has Chicago hemmed in. And now a sailing pass for Nazar. He's in, and a poke check by Husso, who lost his stick in the process. Gudas chases back in his own zone, goes ahead for Gauthier, protects the puck, backhand into the middle. Seneca hangs onto it across the top of the slot, and he scores! Beckett Seneca, it's 3-0.
It's another 2-point night for Beckett Seneca. And we're just halfway through. Headman pass from Radko Gudas here. Spreads the zone. Coming late with speed with Seneca. And this one is a goal that Soderblom will tell you he's got to have. Outside the face-off dot. The goalie's got to stop that puck. As good as he has been, this is a killer. Little deceptive is the
Hawks have somewhat thrown a little caution to the wind here in the last few minutes.
They definitely have.
This puck lobbed out of the zone. Killorn trying to get behind the defense. He scores!
Oh, what a finish. What a great finish from Alex Killorn.
His first goal in 27 games, and Alex Killorn makes it 4-0.
You know, it's good to see this line get rewarded. Alley-oop pass here from Ryan Strome. Little flip. And now it's a foot race. And Killorn gets in behind Rinzel. He would have got a penalty for holding had he not scored. Saw the strength and the body position of Killorn. Here he gets that hip, sticks that hip out so Rinzel can't get to the puck. And then he just kind of hoists it up and over the glove.
Second of the year for Alex Killorn. From Green trying to make a short little pass. It's picked off by Terry. He weaves his way through center with Kreider. Drop pass to Leo Carlsson. And they scored! Did Terry get a piece of that?
I think it hit something en route to the goal. I don't know if it was Terry or if it was a Blackhawk defender.
They could see Carlsson and Terry discussing it, and I think Troy told Leo, I didn't touch it. So it's his goal, and it's 5-0.
The Chicago defender that inadvertently touches this puck. Oh, he went. Here's another look. See if we can pick up the contact. There it's off Levshinov's stick. And the puck just kind of fools the goaltender. There, ramps up the stick.
That thing was end over end.
Good things happen. You throw pucks at the net.
Into the Chicago zone. Granlund is knocked down. Puck kept alive. Lacombe moves it over. Alone in front. Carlsson for his second of the game. Great pass by Kreider. It is 6-0.
The play's made by Terry on the boards. When he digs that puck off the boards and gets it into the middle, the Blackhawks were caught. And then some good puck movement. One draw by Granlund kicks it off. And a quick transition play here. As the puck gets to the boards, and this play by Troy Terry, see 3 Hawks out high. Now they can't get back to the top of the goal crease in time. If the puck is moved quickly and the passes are crisp, you're never going to be able to match the speed of the puck if you're a defender scrambling to get back.
Second of the game. Second power play of the night for the Hawks as they win the draw. Levshinov to Bedard, who moves it down low in front. Burakovsky redirects it. He says it's in, and now the referee says so as well.
Kind of a similar play to the goal that the Ducks scored on their power play. Goal crease. And you can see, I don't know if he touches it with his stick or it goes off his skate.
I think he got it with his.
Billy Husso may have redirected this puck in himself, John. Watch this. Cross ice pass. Yeah, that's a tough one. That goes off the heel of the goal stick and right between the wickets.
So that's going to be Bedard's goal, which would be. It is Bertuzzi, I beg your pardon, not. Granlund trying to feed it back to the line. And the Hawks will start back. Jason Dickinson with it. Long shot handled by Husso, and he will hold on.
Yep.
This coming Tuesday will be 2 weeks since Lucas Dostal suffered his injury. And the Ducks get one at last for Frank Petrano.
Yeah, you know what? Just watching his teammates surround him in the corner says all you need to know. They know how he's been pressing. They know that he's been snake bit. And that's a feel-good goal for Frank Petrano. Pass.
Yeah, it was Zellweger who jumped in and looked over. And it's the third of the year for Petrano. And he adds to the scoring parade here tonight for the Ducks.
Finally.
14 different Ducks on the score sheet tonight. The most in a game in almost 4 years. And redemption belongs to the Ducks as they win it going away over Chicago 7-1.